Hi everyone, it's me. If you're new here, my name's Alanna and I'm a Canadian, but I live here in the UK. And if you're not new here, hey, how's it going? Yes, I am ill. And in my own ears, I sound so wrong. Today I have 25 British phrases that are, on the surface, very polite. But when said with a certain tone, mean the complete opposite. Unfortunately, I think all of these are going to sound really funny when I say them because I don't have like a British accent. Just bear with me, okay? And I'm ill, so I feel like I sound really weird. It's gonna be a mess today. Anyway, I literally have 25 of these we need to get going. Without further ado, let's go. God, we haven't even started and I'm already like so sweaty. I almost never wear my hair down because it is overstimulating, and then when I wear it down for videos, I just immediately get sweaty. I don't know why I don't just cut it all off. Or I could just maybe hold it like this so it's like not on my back. Anyway, we need to get going. So I've kind of organized these into different categories. The first category I'm gonna call rejected. Now when a British person says, "I'll bear it in mind," no, they will not. This might happen when you suggest an idea that somebody hates and they go, yeah, I'll bear it in mind. Number two, this one actually really kills me, and it's when a British person says, "That's interesting." Anytime I hear this, I literally want to die. Like on the spot, I am dead. Bury me. This, of course, is in contrast to if a British person says, "Wow, that's interesting." Different tone, right? If they say, "That's interesting," no, it's not. Number three, we have "we'll see." Ugh. If someone's like, "Oh, maybe we could do this," and the British person's like, "Oh yeah, we'll see." They're not gonna see. They're just being polite. Now, 4 and 5, while these are similar, they are not quite the same. Number 4 being, "I'll let you know." You're never gonna hear back from that person ever again. Similarly, number 5, "I'll have a think." That's just someone being polite. "Yeah, I'll have a think." You're never gonna hear from them either. Maybe it's even the same person. But "I'll let you know," "I'll have a think" is like a British person trying to be polite but not committing to anything further, right? Maybe you suggest like going out someplace, or like, "Yeah, maybe we can get dinner. Let me know your schedule." And they're like, "Yeah, I'll let you know." Or "Yeah, we could go out for lunch. I'm not really sure where." And the person's like, "Yeah, I'll have a think." You're never gonna hear from them. And number 6, it may be another time. There will be no other time. Again, being polite without committing. Okay, we got through one section. I gotta put my hair up. I am so sweaty. I don't know why I keep my hair long. Last time I got a haircut was almost a year ago. Why do I do this to myself? I hate this. Hold on. Okay, where were we? Section 2, like collection of phrases. This is the actually annoyed ones. Number 7, "with all due respect." Now, this on the surface seems like, yeah, they're being respectful, but they are about to say something that will literally devastate you. Number 8, one of my personal favorites is, "I'm not being funny, but," and this does sound utterly atrocious in my sick North American accent. This one I do love, even though it is like diabolical. Usually said right before somebody says something mean or corrects you or complains about something. "I'm not being funny, but I'm upset about something and I'm about to tell you." Similarly, number 9, "not to be rude, but," obviously you're about to be rude, you're about to say something terrible, complain, correct somebody, whatever. If this is not directed at me, I love it because you're about to get some gossip. If this is directed at me, I would rather die. Number 10, when a British person says, "it's not ideal," is usually a gross understatement. So somebody literally wrecks their car, like terrible car accident, and they're, talking about it to someone and they go, "Well, it's not ideal." Yeah, no kidding. Number 11, as a reformed people pleaser, I'm trying not to be a people pleaser, but as a reformed people pleaser, this one killed me, and that's, "I'm a bit disappointed," which is usually a bit of an understatement. And that person is probably raging. It's like a British person at their core is just deeply angry, livid, raging, but they can't say that. So they say, I'm a bit disappointed. And God help you if that's directed at you. The final phrase of this section, this is number 12, when a British person says, that's brave. Ouch. I typically translate it so it's like, if a British person says that's brave, I kind of say that as like, I would never have done that. I would never want to have done that. You should never have done that. So for instance, you go to work and you've just dyed your hair like a different color. And your coworker's like, wow, that's brave. Stab to the heart. Oh my God. I guess you could say it's like a polite way of saying like, wow, why would you ever have done that? Before I get too far along, make sure to leave a comment down below. What is your favorite British phrase that is seemingly polite but kind of means the opposite? Or just leave a comment down below because you're nice and that's wonderful. Next section is called I want to leave. So these are very polite phrases that British people will say or use when really they just want to leave almost immediately. So number 13, if my numbering is correct, if they're not, just who cares? Number 13, and it's a personal favorite, slap the knees and say right. Right looks casual, looks like, yeah, we're just like, I'm very chill, I'm very easygoing, but it's like, I want to go right now. You can use this in literally any situation with a group of people, with a small group, big group, like literally doesn't matter, even one-on-one. You could be at a cafe with a friend and you're like, right, get me out of here. Number 14, when a British person very casually says, anyway, that conversation is done, that topic is done, we are moving on, they don't want to talk about it. They're not going to tell you that they don't want to talk about that. They're not going to tell you how upsetting that topic is or whatever. Very casual, very polite, just go, anyway, and direct the conversation someplace else. Number 15, this is also a personal favorite and I love it, and I do use this sometimes when a British person says, I won't keep you, which is basically, I want you to leave, I want to leave, I want this to be done. But they're doing it in a polite way, right? Like, it's like, oh, well, I won't keep you, whether that's on the phone or like you stop someone in the street and you're having a little chat. You're like, oh, I won't keep you, right? You're doing something nice for them. You're doing something polite for them. You're not going to keep them in this conversation any longer because you're doing them a favor. But in actuality, it's because I don't want to be here anymore. I won't keep you basically means I'm done with this, I want to go, I don't want to talk anymore, I'm done. And it is such a fun, polite way to wrap up a conversation, especially when you just don't know how else to do it. Number 16, when a British person says, fair enough, that's it. Conversation over. This is such a conversation ender. It seems very polite, right? Because you're kind of like, it's almost like you're letting them win, right? You're like, yeah, fair enough. It just really means, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't even want to debate this anymore. I'm done with you. I'm done with this topic. You just say like, yeah, fair enough. I'm done. But it feels really polite, right? It's like you're letting them win. But you haven't won. That British person is just so completely over it. Moving right along. The next phrases I came up with, these are all under like the subheading, if any of this makes sense, trouble at work. Of course, you could use these phrases whenever you like, whenever it tickles your fancy, but you may hear these at work. And if you do, RIP. Number 17, just circling back. Yes, very polite, very polite. Really, it actually means, why haven't you done this yet? The British language is a real sort of masterclass in like passive language of like not being too direct, not being too like forthcoming, just circling back instead of saying like, hey, that really important project that you've been working on, where is it, you numpty? Number 18, this one makes me want to throw up and has made me throw up in the past. Can we have a quick chat? No. Can we have a quick chat? Just, if I wasn't sweating before from, another heat wave here in England, I am sweating again. Can we have a quick chat is like you are about to be utterly destroyed. And it probably won't be quick, and I wouldn't really classify it as a chat. Just terrible. And number 19 of this, like you might hear it at work if you're in trouble, for future reference. So you have majorly messed up. For future reference, this is what you should have done, or this is what you're going to do in the future. Nice, polite way of saying you really screwed it. Our next category of phrases fall under the subtitle that I gave that literally doesn't matter, and I don't know if this helps arrange this video at all. Passive aggressive politeness. Number 20, no worries. There are worries. This one definitely can go both ways, which is difficult if you're not used to British like tone of voice and British cadence. You kind of have to be like somewhat familiar, or maybe familiar with who you're speaking with, because yeah, no worries could really mean like, yeah, don't worry about it, but it also could mean the opposite. So good luck figuring that one out. Number 21, if you wouldn't mind. If you wouldn't mind, this comes if like maybe you're doing something annoying or you're blocking something or you're in the way. Instead of being like, hey, move, a British person might say, if you wouldn't mind, like getting out of the way. If you wouldn't mind usually comes up when the person does mind a lot, but they don't want to say that, it's too direct. If you wouldn't mind not existing in this area is kind of what they're saying. If you wouldn't mind dying. Number 22, this is a personal favorite. I do love this. There's something about it that is so British to me, even after living here for 10 years. And that's when someone says bless. This one is also tricky because it can't be good, but I feel like it can equally be bad. Good as in like, oh, bless. You give someone a present that they weren't expecting and they're like, oh, bless. Like it was just such a nice surprise. You've done such a nice thing. Equally bless as in like, you're a total idiot. You're stupid. You're an idiot. Why are you here? Oh, bless. Number 23, this one is lethal as well. Good for you. Stab through the heart. And again, this could be good. This could actually mean what it really means, right? Imagine that. Good for you. Tone is everything. I have no tone right now because I'm so sick. Good for you said a certain way could literally mean good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. But it could, I think more often than not, means the opposite. Good for you. You are an idiot. You are annoying. I'm annoyed with what you've said. I'm annoyed with what you've done. Good for you. You've said your piece, now shut up. And number 24, a really polite way of being passive aggressive is saying, not my cup of tea. This could be in reference to literally anything. It could be talking about a food product. You tried something, you're like, not my cup of tea. None of it's tea, right? It's like, it could be anything. You've tried a dessert at a local cafe, you took a bite and you're like, it's not my cup of tea. You're talking about a TV show or sport or an activity and you're like, it's not my cup of tea. You're talking about a person that you don't like for whatever reason. Not my cup of tea. I love this one. I think it's fabulous. It is such a fun way to be dismissive about something while seemingly being polite, but the undertone, the undercurrent of what you're saying, you really just hate it. Final category, I'm just gonna call this the nuclear phrase. And if I counted correctly, this is 25. Can I count up to 25? Time will tell. 25, the nuclear phrase for me is quite simply fine. If someone says, that's fine, I'm fine, no, that is simply not true. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was genuinely so much fun to make. If you have a British polite phrase that's not really polite, means the opposite, that I missed, honestly, there's thousands. Do leave a comment down below or just leave a comment because you're feeling nice. If you'd like to watch something else, can I suggest this one? Pub habits that British people think are normal. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!